In this video, we'll be going through how to make forms while creating websites in Palet to get form submissions along with file attachments. Then make the height of the div 200 VH. Blue background. Yeah. Now let's add a form. So you can insert a form from here. Change the layout of the div to column and center. Go to the form, add a background of white and 10 pixels padding. Let me zoom first. Now border radius 8 pixels and gap of, also make this column layout and add a vertical gap of 10 pixels, so we have gap between these two. Now let's add a text here saying job application. Enter this. So this is for text align. Now bring this to top. Let's change the font to Poppins. Yeah. Let's add a division here in the form and drag this input into the division. Add a text to the division. So this text will be the label for the input. Just make it small. 10 pixels is fine. Line height 1.1 and let's change the background color for this. Let me refresh once. And opacity something 40. Yeah. Border radius 4. Padding 4. Let's duplicate this. So before that, go to props and for the input field, make this a required field. So when you submit the form, it won't be submitted if this field is empty. Then let's add a name to this. Let's duplicate this. Now we have another input field. Let's rename this as email and go to the input field. Change this input type to email. So this will validate whether it's a valid email or not, and make this required. Change the name to email. Now we have name and email. Let's take role as the input. So in the form we add a division, then add a select field to it. So select is the drop down basically, and let's style this now. The border radius to 4, not 5, 4. Padding to 4 pixels. Let's make the text size little bit small. 12 pixels looks fine. And let's make the width 100%. Set. Yeah. Now add a text to the division. Drag it to top. Change this to role. Font size 10 again. Line height 1.1. Change the background color to this one. So you can already see the used colors here. Let us add a couple of more options here. So let's first change the first option, backend developer. Let's duplicate this. Duplicate. Change this to front-end developer. And third one, designer. Now the role is done, so let us make, so role is done, and let's duplicate this email again to make an input field for resume. So duplicate, drag this below and change this to resume. Now let's change this input field to file. So we have to take a file as input, basically PDF file. If you're fine with this, you can use this. So when you click on choose file, it opens this and you can choose a file, select, and it shows the file name here. But this actually looks weird. So what you can do is you can add a label to this thing here. So we have added a label. Now what you can do is link this label to this input field, so that when you click on the label, same behavior is achieved that is achieved on clicking this choose file. Now go to the label. Let's style this. Font size 12, padding 4, radius 4, and background color same as the others. So this is the input field and this is the label, right? So you can choose to make this disappear. So you can go to the input, and then in the layout section you can make the display to none. So this will disappear, and go to label. Now let's add a icon to the label. So we go into the label, add an icon. You can add an icon from here. So this question mark icon is added. If you want to change the icon, you go to props, search any icon keyword. So we need a icon for upload, search. So you get many options here. You can choose from any one of these, but I think this first one is fine. Let's put this. Change the icon height to 20 pixels. Yeah. And go to label, style, change the layout to row layout, and let's center this vertically. So this label comes slightly down, yeah, and center horizontally as well. Let's change this to upload. Yeah. So this is a label, but right now when you click on it, nothing happens. So what you can do is go to the props. Now you'll see a for field here. So this for field allows you to specify which input field is this for. So you can go to the input, and at the top right you can see this ID, right? ID hashtag ID 96. So go to label and input ID 96 here. Yeah, this input is linked to that label now. Now when you click on the label, it will act as an input field. Now we are basically done with all the input fields. Let's bring this button at the bottom. Border radius 4, padding 4, background is blue, and text color white. Now we have to link this form to getform. So when you submit this application on your website, you can receive those applications at the backend. So let us go to getform. So I've put the link in the description for getform. So getform enables you to collect form submissions which you submit from the website. And let's create a new endpoint, name it as job application, create. So it has created a new endpoint. So we need file upload functionality, right? We need a resume file to get uploaded. So we go to file upload, select, copy the action, go to our editor and go to the form, props, paste the action. So it says method as post. We already have method post. This says encryption type as multipart form data. So we change this to multipart form data. So we have linked the form to getform to receive submissions, and we are ready to receive any submissions. Actually, we forgot to name this role and resume. So go here, props, and make this required field. Name it as role. Go to the resume. So this is actually the label. You need to go to the input field and change the name to resume. So let's test this. Go to the preview mode. Let's enter the name, email, and role as, select the role as backend developer. So let's first not enter the name first and try to submit it. It will say please fill this field in. Now put in as Nikhil. Now let's upload the resume file, resume.pdf, select and submit. So this redirects you to this getform page. This is powered by getform, and you can go to the previous page, to your website back. So this is how it will work. Now let's see whether we have received the entry into getform application. Go to getform. So you see the notification here. We have one input. So the name we have received, email, role, and the PDF file. You can open it and it opens right there. So that's how you create a form in your website in Palet, so that you can receive form submissions by linking any provider like getform. If you like the video, check out Palet and subscribe for more such tutorials. And if you have any queries, reach out on Discord.